Jonmore, why did you decide to enter the spelling bee?
Well, the spelling bee benefits you in many different ways. One, it lengthens your vocabulary. Two, it helps you to be a more rounded student or individual. And, well, you have many rewards from it.
Okay, good. How did you manage your time between schoolwork and practice?
Well, every day after school, I would go to Mrs. Madan and would study for about 2 hours, from about 3:30 to 5:30. Then after Mrs. Madan, I would have to finish up on any homework or assignments given. I would look over my notes during the day, and if I have any time, I would go over what Mrs. Madan taught me during the day.
What are some of your most challenging moments while practicing for the competition?
Well, sometimes it would be the pronunciation of some words. You have to get, well, okay, with the pronunciation of some words. Languages of origin, for about French, I know the French, the Greek, how like you would have K, how CH would pronounce like K in the Greek. So those are some of my most challenging.
What techniques did your coach use in order to help you while practicing for the competition? Or preparing for the competition, rather?
Let me see. Techniques. Well, she'd give me about written and oral spelling. Would do at least at one dictation.
How did your family help in preparing for this competition?
My family, well, when I finish my assignments or homework, mother would take me up with a book, the spelling bee book, and she'd go through like the intermediate and final rounds words with me.
Okay. What goes through your mind while waiting in line for the next word?
Well, I'm very, very, very focused when it's going to be my turn to get the word.
What would you like to become in the future?
A neurosurgeon.
What have you learned from the competition?
Well, you learn a lot of medical words.
My name is Adriena Cribb, and I'm here in Kingston today representing St. James.
Why did you decide to enter the spelling bee competition?
Because when you grow up, it helps you with your vocabulary in whatever field you take to do your job.
What are some of your most challenging moments while practicing for this competition?
When you're practicing dictation and comprehension, mostly dictionary words, the unseen words.
Okay, those are challenging for you?
Yes, miss.
Okay. What techniques did your coach use in order to help you to prepare while preparing for this competition?
She sorted most of the unseen words through the different languages of origin, so that I would know them different, and how I would know which language of origin and how the words are mostly spelled when they are so.
Really helped in this competition, help you in this competition?
Well, when I go home in the days, if my mother is not home, my neighbors can help me to spell the words when I go home. When my mother is home, then I can go through the dictionary and spell.
While waiting in line for the next word, what goes through your mind?
You get very, very nervous, but when you go in front of the mic, then you kind of calm down a little bit.
Okay. What would you like to become in the future?
I would like to become a scientist.
Okay, and what have you learned from this competition?
Well, I've learned a lot due to words because I'm in grade 6 now, so a lot of the words, some of the words that I hear in class when I'm spelling, I hear them too.
I'm Hanif from St. Thomas and currently representing Eric as a primary.
Why did you decide to enter the spelling bee?
From I was born, I always liked to read and spell.
Okay. How did you manage your time between schoolwork and practice?
Well, after school, maybe sometimes I would stop at the evening class, but even when I didn't stop, I went home and studied.
Okay. And what are some of the most challenging moments while practicing for this competition?
Well, when you get a word you completely don't know, and you don't know what to spell.
Okay, so what happened? No, it's not familiar or anything?
Well, I feel nervous.
Okay. So what do you do in order to overcome that nervousness?
Well, I just try to calm down and spell what makes most sense.
Okay. What techniques did your coach use in order to help you while preparing for this competition?
Well, he taught me a lot of words, new words that I didn't see before, and he showed me the ropes of spelling bee and how to spell a word when you don't know it, and what they to ask the basic questions when you get a word. He also is a very disciplined man, so he taught me discipline too.
Okay, good. While waiting in line for your next word, what goes through your mind?
What will be the next word?
What would you like to become in the future?
I'd like to become a pediatrician.
And what have you learned from this competition?
Well, I learned that when I first entered spelling bee, I thought that I could just spell words, but now I understand you have to know a lot of the peripherals around the word. And when I just started spelling, I didn't know a lot. So now when I come to Reverend Dodger, I know a lot.
Okay, that's good. So it has helped you.
Yes.
My name is Davies MS. I am 13 years old. I entered last year and came 5th. And I come this year to take the championship.
Okay. Why did you decide to enter the spelling bee?
Because I wanted to open my vocabulary more and spell better.
What are some of your most challenging moments while preparing for this competition?
Having schoolwork to do at the same time. At high school, having all of those work to do. It's the most challenging.
What techniques did your coach use in order to help you while preparing for this competition?
My coach, Mrs. Valley, really wish art. She take me up. Sometimes she do it from the editorial. And when I buy an editorial, she give me words out of it, miss, and I don't study it as it, miss, and she give me words out of it, miss, and she give me spelling, written spelling to do, and sometimes vocally.
Okay. How did your family help you in preparing for this competition?
Miss, they only encourage me, miss.
While waiting in line for the next word, what goes through your mind?
What goes through my mind is that I have to be strong enough to spell the next word, to think it out and just spell it out and get it right, miss.
Okay. What would you like to become in the future?
A pediatrician and a singer.
Alright. And what have you learned from this competition?
I've learned that I should prepare enough because I don't know who I'm going to compete against.